Well, first let me say, congratulations to North Carolina. Obviously, they're NCAA champions, and today they played, like a team that has that pedigree. I was really disappointed in the way our team played today. I thought that we were further along, that we made more progress. We aspire to play the way this team played today. We want to push the ball, we want to push the tempo, we want to get quick scores, we want to get scores in the paint, we want to be in attack mode most of the game. Against other opponents this year, we have done that. This year, this game today, we didn't do it. First of all, you'd be giving up 60 points in the paint. That's just a terrible number. But for ourselves, we had opportunity later in the game. I saw some of what I was looking for, but big parts of the game early on, I thought we collapsed defenses and we went for plays ourselves. We didn't make plays for others, and they just beat us up. The first thing you got to know is that you see the differential in size. They're North Carolina. They're going to get that kind of players, and the only way you beat those kind of players is make them have to work and make the right plays. And I was disappointed in fact today's game that we did not make the right plays. Like I said, times when we got into the paint and we drew big guys to us, instead of dropping the ball up, we tried to finish, we tried to put numbers on the board. That's not the way we're supposed to play. It's supposed to be. We've had, 4 or 5 games at least this year with 20 assists in games or more, where we've really done a great job of sharing the basketball. So again, disappointment for me, but we got to take it. It has to be a learning tool for us.
Coach, how do you think the competition you see today is going to compare to the top-tier teams you're going to face in the American come January?
Well, I don't think it'll be any better than this. I can tell you that. Again, great size. Obviously, at the 4 and 5 spot, they've got terrific size. They're big at the 3 as well. The guards, shoot the 3-point shot extremely well, so they stretch the floor that way. I would say not that you can tell from today's game, but from the outside looking in, I would say, North Carolina's weakness right now is that their big guys are young, and but in 20 games from now, come talk to me. They're probably going to get a whole lot better, game by game with the experience that they're getting. So they've got a great base to do some good things.
How tough is Luke May to defend right now? And you saw him at the very beginning of last year. Compared to that, are you surprised at all what he's doing?
I didn't see him on an everyday basis last year, but I would say the clear difference between him this year and last year is confidence. It's experience and confidence. He's a good shooter. His ability right now to step out and make 3-point shots, allows him to. He's not the greatest athlete. He's not a bad athlete, but he's not a great athlete as far as some of the guys you may play. But the 3-point shot makes him a lot quicker. Now guys have got to close out to him in a different way than I think they maybe close. Even though he could shoot the ball last year, but now it's volume, now it's numbers. Now he's getting a bit of a reputation. He's averaging 20 and 10. Those are pretty gaudy numbers. So you close outs, and then he's got the ability to take you off the dribble. He's got a low post game, and he's been struggled a little bit at the free throw line, but he gets to the free throw line. So he's got all those ways to score, and plus he's a team guy. He can pass the ball and make plays as well.
Are they a little different defensively than they were a year ago, especially because of the freshman bigs? Did they do anything different against you guys today?
I thought they were pretty solid across the board. They did a good job of coming to penetration, and then the other thing that we didn't do a good job of, which they did, particularly in that first half, was their wings and point guards and wings came over and took charges. So they were controlling the paint 2 ways. They either went for block shots or they took charges, and that's the way you have to be to have a really good defensive team. And first off, they got a lot of size, so they can play straight up. It's not like they're going to put a disadvantage in many cases. We went at them some in the low post. We thought there's times we had some matchups that we tried to exploit, and we had some success out of it, but not enough. And like I said, we didn't do a good enough job of making the plays that was going to make their defense have to stretch out. They were able to pack it in pretty good against us early. Anybody else? Thank you.